What's up, yo? It's your boy Lucy, along with Joss and Marvin. We're gonna do something a little fun here. Something fun here today. We're gonna throw out this idea for you guys. If you were taking a cross-country road trip, who would you want to be with you? As somebody from the MCU, or heck, if you want to throw somebody DC, you can go ahead. Now, you could have your own parameters, but here's the deal. You're going cross country with this one person, or maybe we'll allow you maybe two for a driver, but you're going cross country. We'll have the ladies first. So Joss, tell us who you would have cross country. We opened it up too. We really opened it up.
That's a good question. Okay, first of all, are they using their powers? Of course, they would probably use some of their powers, right? Let's see. If I'm on a road trip, I want someone who I can like hang out with, not too chatty, because if they're too just shut up, I need some downtime. So, that's actually a really good question. Female, male? Thor. I would totally hang out with Thor. I would totally hang out with Thor. I like his accent. He's cool,
Mhm.
but he's fun. He's fun. I love his sense of humor. I think we'd have a lot of fun just, hanging out. Yeah, I'd take Thor.
So, you took mine.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Marvin.
let's make this like a big van. All right.
Okay, Marvin, go ahead. Who would you want?
I would only need one person, and that's Iron Man. You know why? One, we don't need a driver because he will be able to create a self-driving machine. Two, it won't just be cross-country. It'll be cross-world. He'll make it work. Three, unlike Joss, I kind of like talkative because that keeps me awake, and I know he likes to talk. Four, he's rich. If we need to stay at a hotel or something, he can afford it. Five, even though he's married, he'd make a hell of a wingman. There you go. Iron Man.
Definitely. Tony Stark in the house. Wow, you guys took the two that I was leaning on. I mean, obviously, you guys got both the answers that I want, because I figured Thor, you could be partying too. I mean, the guy will be drinking everybody out in the bar.
Definitely you have
Thor. You have Tony Stark. Yeah, he's hooking everything up. So, golly, you guys left me with not much to deal with here now. See, you guys took the two I wanted.
Okay, so do it.
Well, now that I'm down to the third one,
there's plenty to choose from.
I need somebody. Now, see, I'm kind of going with both of you. I need somebody, so maybe you guys could help me out. I need somebody who's got some money. He's got to hook it up. So
I don't know about money, but I would think Cap would be fun because, like I said, you can learn. He's the kind of person that, like, okay, if you look at the conversations you'll have with Tony Stark, you're gonna have these very like crazy, witty conversations. But I guarantee, if you have a conversation with Cap, you're gonna discover some things about yourself, and you're gonna want to be a better person.
I don't know if that's the intent of my road trip.
No, okay. Here's what I'll say then. I will go with Steve Rogers, and the reason why I'll take Steve Rogers is I feel if we're going to do a cross-country road trip, we're going to really see America. We're going to see, all these historical places. And again, I'll have Steve Rogers. So if we get into a bar fight, I got Steve Rogers. I keep stressing that I have Steve Rogers. So he'll take care of business for me. But yeah, I think it'll be one of those trips where it'll be remembered. Heck, we could do, I picture if I'm with a guy like Steve Rogers, I could do like the baseball ballpark tour with him. I could do a historical landmark tour with him, across country. So me personally, since you guys took the rich guy, you took the party fun guy, I'm going to go with Steve Rogers because, yeah, if I'm going to do it, it'll be one of these road trips where we'll take in a ball game. We'll really get into it. I know he'll talk about his Brooklyn Dodgers, but then we could talk about how, wow, look at Yankee Stadium now, or we can go to Boston, Fenway Park, we could go down, in DC, all these historical monuments. We could go across, we could go to like where Mount Rushmore is, Grand Canyon, all these areas. And I think it would be a pretty positive experience having Steve Rogers. And again, I'd have the security of having Captain America with me. Or
I kind of like your answer more.
Steve Rogers.
No, at least with Steve, you'd appreciate more where you're going. It's kind of like
exactly. Well, that's my feeling on it. But But I like
Right now.
hey, I wouldn't
Okay.
mind hanging out with Tony Stark. Seriously,
now.
that'd be one of those things. Yeah.
All right. Now we just mentioned all male characters. Now let's just have one female Marvel character.
All right.
And I
will
get
go.
Black Widow because she's my gal.
There! Boom! You just stole it.
She's my
stole it.
BFF. So
All
I
right,
would
all right.
have
So-
I would have the top. It would be her and Thor. That would now actually that's a cool combination. I have
Jeez.
Black Widow and
Okay.
Thor.
Well,
Okay.
since you just already bogarted and took Nancy, I was going to take her because the reason why is look, her and Steve Rogers did roadies together. See,
Yeah,
that's
but that's already
why.
been played out. That's you want
I
something
know.
different.
I know. Okay. Okay.
Oh, well, listen. I
something
mean,
different.
how often I'm like thinking about it. Now I think about it, it's like, well, how? I don't
Okay. No. Here it is. All right.
I don't
Since
remember seeing
you
what
took
those
Black
two
Widow.
actually shared. But you know, I'm thinking about it now. When I think about all the movies, I don't remember a movie with Thor and Scarlet Witch in the same scene together. Can you think of a scene? where
Age
they
of
were
Ultron.
In which one?
Age of Ultron.
Age of
Okay.
Remember the
Ultron.
scene when right before he brings Vision to life, when he smacks the hammer and Wanda's in there? I mean, that was a little bit, but they were in the same scene
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, but there wasn't like a
There wasn't a dialogue exchange.
right. So I want to see
Okay,
the
Josh.
dialogue
Since,
that could have happened.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, since you took Black Widow, okay, that's fine. All right. I'm going to take our man Jesse's lady. I'm taking Darcy.
Oh,
Darcy!
that's cool.
I got
Yeah, Darcy's cool.
I got Darcy.
Darcy's
That'll be
cool.
a fun roadie. Darcy would point out the obvious with the dialogue between her and Steve. I would just sit back and be entertained, I think. I would just sit back and be entertained with Steve and Darcy going
That'd
back
be
and forth.
Really funny.
Yes.
That'd
All right,
be
I picked
really
Darcy.
funny. That was cool.
No, I'm a toss up. No, I'm a toss up between Jane Foster and Wanda. Just because with Wanda, you've seen through her sitcom vignettes that she has a sense of humor, and I love women with a sense of humor. And
Okay.
with Jane Foster, she's a smart woman, which is another thing I like. And knowing that she's going to become Thor in the next movie is like, okay. Plus, she has a hammer, so I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure she can protect me too. But so can Wanda. So, but
that
I think I'm leaning towards more Wanda, just because, like I said, there's this there is a little humor in her too, despite of what she has went through in her life.
mhm.
You know, there's this longing for. Sorry, I'm getting a little deep, but but you could tell that there's this you know, she oh God, how do I explain it? Never mind.
But you can see her with Tony, the three of you in the car.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
I'm calling her a kid even though she's like in her 30s. Oh no, that was Captain America that called her a kid.
yeah. See,
Okay.
so that's why if I'm hanging out with Steve Rogers
So who's
and Darcy,
driving? Who's driving?
Darcy for
in your
me.
people?
Like I said,
Darcy.
Tony Stark created an automatic driving machine. We need a driver.
I think Thor would drive for me.
Can he
Darcy
drive? Does he
VR
know how to
driver.
drive? He only knows how to throw his hammer and
yeah, does he
Hold
really
on.
know how to drive? He might rip out the steering wheel.
yeah.
Really know how to drive?
That would be the
Jeez.
fun in it. Be like, come on, you drive.
You know, but definitely.
Yeah, wasn't there a
definitely.
bit in the first Thor movie where he wanted to drive? There was something like that.
Yeah, where he
I
was
need to
walking
watch it.
around.
He's like, okay, I'm.
Well,
let's
he
look
needed
at
a
it.
horse. He was
Yeah.
looking for a horse.
Yeah.
So that was
Okay, now I
great.
want to see the first Thor movie now.
Hey, you get to see my girl Darcy.
Yeah.
You get to see the evolution of my girl Darcy from
He's
what you see on
hilarious.
Thor
No,
to-
He's
wow.
hilarious.
to where she is now. See, so that's why I love it. I love
Oh,
it,
why
love
didn't
it.
we take Jimmy? What's his name?
Jimmy Woo. Oh,
Yeah. He
Oh,
would
Jimmy-
just,
Jimmy be
magic
entertaining.
tricks.
he'd be a
Yeah.
fun guy on the trip.
Kind of cool. But yeah, those are the two I would take. So
All
with
right.
that being said, who would you take on your road trip? Which Avenger would you take, or anybody in the MCU, or like we said, even the DC, if you want to take somebody? Because I know somebody would say, "You dummies didn't take Bruce Wayne. He could have hooked you up with all sorts of."
Oh no,
things."
they're too depressing for me right
Yeah.
now.
That's
You're
true.
too serious.
He gets too serious. So yeah, maybe. Oh, Oliver Queen. Oliver Queen. We can go Oliver Queen.
He
Bruce
brutes
Wayne.
too
Bruce
much.
Wayne Light. You know. There it is.
Bruce Wayne light.
Anyways, folks, yeah, so you heard our picks of who we would want on a road trip. go hit the comment button right there and let us know who you would want to take a road trip cross country with. You heard our picks. Have fun with it, okay? Take care.
Bye. All right.
And that's a wrap.